It's time for GMA3, Alex Murdaugh's fight for a new trial. The former South Carolina lawyer appealing his 2023 double murder conviction for killing his wife and son, why his legal team says he's entitled to a new trial. Lara Spencer and James Longman slide headfirst into some of the most dangerous winter sports.
All right, here we go, coach.
And train like Olympians in Lake Placid. And the stars of the new Ryan Murphy show Love Story are here.
It's a question of if I'm cut out to be Mrs. JFK Jr.
Sarah Pidgeon and Paul Anthony Kelly are talking about playing JFK Jr. and Carolyn Bessette. It's time for GMA3.
We are so excited for that show and to talk with the stars. Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Rhiannon Alley.
And I'm Rebecca Jarvis here with Ika Joshi, and we're so glad you can join us on this very, very busy Wednesday.
Very busy Wednesday, but also coming up, while your push to get fit in the new year could be backfiring. Dr. Darian Sutton is here to tell us why and how to get back on the healthy track.
He always has the best advice. Also ahead, we're going to check out a brand new feature. It's from TikTok that lets users check out what's happening nearby, but some important information that parents need to know about the safety for their kids.
Yeah, a lot of parents worried about privacy there and their kids' safety, but we're going to start with the Alex Murdaugh appeal. Attorneys for the former South Carolina lawyer convicted of killing his wife and son are now arguing that he deserves a new trial, and Janae Norman is here with more. And Janae, this has taken so many twists and turns already.
It absolutely has. And as for this twist and turn, his team has a couple arguments for why they say he deserves a new trial, including they say the judge improperly allowed certain evidence and testimony to be included in his murder trial. The most glaring of the evidence was about Murdaugh's numerous financial crimes for which he was then convicted in a separate subsequential trial.
This morning, renewed efforts from Alex Murdaugh for a new trial. Back in court to appeal his 2023 double murder conviction of killing his wife and son. The case is headed before South Carolina's Supreme Court. Murdaugh's legal team arguing their client is entitled to a new trial based on a number of issues, including alleged jury tampering, prejudicial evidence, namely the introduction of the numerous financial crimes he was later convicted of, and other failures at trial highlighted by the 2025 guilty plea of Colleton County Clerk of Court Becky Hill.
Guilty, guilty, guilty.
I had a feeling from our time together with the jury out at Moselle that it was not going to take our jury long to make the decision.
Hill, who participated in a Netflix documentary following the trial, pled guilty to charges including perjury, obstruction of justice, and misconduct in office, but she's denied any accusations of jury tampering. The South Carolina Supreme Court allowing documents from Hill's charges to be included in Murdaugh's appeal. Murdaugh's legal team told us in December they're hoping Hill's charges help their case to appeal for a retrial.
I hope they understand that when she pleads guilty to lying to a judge about what she did during the trial, I think that speaks volumes and shows people Alex Murdaugh did not get a fair trial.
The appeal is the latest footnote in South Carolina's trial of the century, but it could be months before the court's decision on the matter is issued.
The clerk was in a position of authority, knowledge, and power over the jury. So her statements would have been taken differently than if it was an average person. So the Supreme Court is going to look very carefully at those because they're areas that could have really influenced this jury into making that guilty verdict.
And in his second trial, Murdaugh was then convicted for those financial crimes, in part based on the murder trial testimony. But he's exhausted his appeals for that case. So regardless of what the judge decides, guys, Alex Murdaugh is going to spend the rest of his life in prison.
And as you mentioned, it could be months before we know his decision. All right, thank you, Janae. Now to a new feature coming to your TikTok app. It is designed to highlight things that are happening in your area. And Elizabeth Schulze joins us now with the details. Tell us all about it, Elizabeth.
Hey, Rhiannon. So this is a new feature for TikTok's millions of U.S. users. The video app is launching what it calls a local feed. So this is a new tab on the home screen that'll show you posts from other users near your current location. The company says it's a way to connect with small businesses or local accounts, for example, if you are traveling. So TikTok says this will be an optional feature with precise GPS tracking, only available to users 18 and up. It will only track location when the app's in use, and it can be turned off anytime in settings. This is really the first big new feature that TikTok has announced since the U.S. operation officially spun off from its Chinese parent company. Keep in mind, TikTok was forced by a federal law to cut those ties over concerns that the Chinese government could get access to American sensitive data, including locations. Last year, its rival Instagram announced a feature where users can share their live location on a map in the app with friends in real time. And all of this comes as we are seeing social media companies face a jury for the first time in that landmark trial in California over claims that their apps are designed to be addictive, especially for younger users, guys.
And I think a lot of people are nervous about this, especially for teens or young adults. So what can people do to make sure the app isn't actually tracking your location if you don't want them to?
Right, so there's an easy way right now to check on your iPhone. Just go to your location services in your settings, and there you can see all of the apps and choose never share location if you don't want them to have your location. Android devices also have a similar setting. And for this new TikTok feature, the company says there will be a clear indicator on your screen that'll show exactly when it is using your location. Guys.
All right, Elizabeth, thank you for that. Now to the U.S. adding to its medal haul, making American Olympic history in the process. Maggie Rulli is in Livigno, Italy, with the latest action. Hey, Maggie.
Hey, Ike. It's been a huge day here for Team USA, starting off the day so strong. And women's moguls taking the top 2 spots on the podium. Elizabeth Lemley with gold, Jalen Koff with silver. We got to watch some of the race, guys, and it was incredible to see how these women dominated. Well, for the men in the Super G, we also got a silver. That went to Ryan Cochran-Siegel. But, you know, guys, it was quite an emotional night last night on the ice. We saw Maxim Naumov, the young man who tragically lost both his parents in that DC plane crash last year. He took to Olympic ice for the very first time, and afterwards he held up a photo of him and his parents, reminding the world, telling them, Mom and Dad, this is for you. He did qualify for the next round alongside American superstar and skating phenom Ilya Malinin. He's currently in first. Both of them will skate again on Friday. Guys, I have to also give a huge shout out to the American women of Team USA. They're already making history at these Olympics. We have Ashley Farquharson in the luge. She grabbed a bronze, only the second American woman to ever medal in that event. Then we have Corey Teesey on the mixed doubles curling co-ed team. Now gone a little viral of Corey and Corey. They grabbed a silver, and the female Corey, the woman, became the first woman to ever medal as an American woman in curling ever at the Olympics. And then, of course, there's the women's hockey team beating arch rival Canada 5-0 in a prelim game. Maybe, and guys, hopefully, a little preview of what's to come.
Ooh, I love that. Let's go USA Hockey, right? Maggie, thanks a lot for that. All right, coming up, Dr. Darian Sutton tells us why your New Year's health kick may be backfiring and how to get back on track. All right, back now with the GMA Health Alert. Nearly 80% of Americans who made New Year's resolutions say they focused on health. That's a great start to the year, but some of those changes can have unintended consequences for your health. Our medical correspondent, Dr. Darian Sutton, is here to explain. Dr. Darian, listen, all the best intentions, obviously, but sometimes they can backfire. How can trying to make healthy changes actually end up stressing your body?
Well, I've been in the emergency room every week since this year has started, and I can tell you that I've seen many patients who have come in as a complication of their New Year's resolutions. Often people do things that are completely out of the norm for their regular lifestyle, and that can lead them to an emergency. Rhiannon has been there. You know, diet changes, severe diet changes can lead to nutritional deficiencies, dehydration. Many people are changing their diet, focusing on protein and overdoing it sometimes with protein-heavy meat meals, focusing on ultra-processed protein snacks. That can stress your kidneys out. Even grabbing supplements, and this is my moment to shine. Supplements are not risk-free, and I have to remind patients of this all the time. I had a patient that grabbed many supplements and took them all at the same time and came in with symptoms, and I had to remind them they're not regulated by the FDA for safety or efficacy, and sometimes they can make your medication stronger or weaker, leading to complications. So these are many of the things that patients have to be aware of, especially if you're jumping into the gym. You don't want to overdo it. It can cause muscle tears and complications that can lead you to the hospital.
I'm so glad you mentioned the protein snacks because everything has protein in it nowadays. I mean, kids' waffles with protein. So be careful ingesting all of that.
Absolutely.
What are some signs that people can look out for, some warning signs that maybe their health routine is doing more harm than good?
Well, number one, I want to make sure that everyone understands for heart stress. If you're having palpitations, shortness of breath, chest pain, or discomfort, especially when you're working out, that is an emergency and you should see medical attention or get medical attention as quickly as possible. And then signs that you're overdoing it. If you feel like your workouts are you're not getting to your goals, if you feel like you're not lifting as much weight as you could, if you feel like your pace is slowing down, that might be a sign that you're just doing too much. And so you might want to take a break, scale it back, because we know just like the athletes in the Olympics, rest days are just as important as those workout days. And then if you find that you're getting sick more often, if you're stressed, your immune system depletes, that makes you more susceptible to infections, and that can lead you to feeling ill. You should be feeling better with your workouts, not worse. So it's all about making sure you're mindful.
I think one of the most frustrating things, we're constantly being fed information on social media. Do this, do this, do this. And then you do all of those things and nothing happens. Nothing. It's like maybe you're not in the emergency room, but you're also not where you want to be. What do you do in that case?
I want to remind everyone that you want to pick something that you enjoy and focus on that. That's really how to make it as simple as possible. And then making sure, number one, that you're being mindful of all of your body symptoms. Remember, it should feel like strain, not pain. And so if you're feeling that, you should check in with yourself and get some attention if you need it.
All right, strain, not pain.
Exactly.
I love that. All right,
Bring
Dr.
the strain.
Bring it. All right, coming up, Tori Johnson is back with the savings starting as low as $15.
We're back with Deals and Steals. Tori Johnson is here again with more of the brands we love. And how many legs does Rhiannon have now?
There you go. So you are leaning on the no-slip, stay-in-place, squat-proof leggings.
Okay.
These are from Love and Fit. And so the magic of these is you might be feeling in there is this little grippiness that's inside the waistband.
So they don't roll.
So it doesn't roll, so that it stays in place, because so often you're moving, you could be exercising, grabbing kids, picking up groceries, just doing all the stuff of every day, and you've got to constantly worry that your pants are falling. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about any of this. It's a really great compression thick fabric, so it's just nice contouring, figure flattering, plus pockets on both sides, which is perfect. So Simone, our boss, she's always showing you she's wearing her Love and Fit with 2 phones, 1 in each pocket, big variety of colors, 3 different lengths, all 50% off.
Excellent.
It's a good one.
Feels really nice too.
Yes,
the fabric.
the fabric is really soft. Okay, so for a lot of women, thinning, shedding hair can happen with hormonal changes, stress, just life, quite frankly. Yeah. This is Bondi Boost, and this is the HG collection up here, which stands for hair growth. This one's really great because it focuses first on scalp health. So we're talking rosemary, peppermint, aloe. That's going to be really great for optimizing scalp health, and your healthiest scalp helps grow the healthiest hair. We also have the repair collection, the thickening collection, and a fan favorite, the blow dry brush, so you get the benefit of heat plus the convenience of like a rolling brush. Everything 50% off.
We were just talking about that one in the hair and makeup room this morning, saying it's really useful. They love it.
Dry brush. I love Murad. You guys love Murad. A couple of fan favorites. These little ones right here. So these are amazing for both wrinkles as well as pores. And what's great about this is you get immediate kind of blurring benefits, and then you get long-term benefits to minimize the appearance of either pores or wrinkles. I also really love their kits. You get a lot of great value, and you get to try products that perhaps you haven't used already. This retinol one is fabulous. Everything from Murad slashed in half, plus free shipping.
Look, I wish you guys could see this, because that is incredible.
It does. That's the pore one. Yep, and it's that instant soft blurring. Crush grind. We love a good grinder. You get the perfect grind every time. So we've got these big, beautiful ones, smaller ones. These little upside down ones are great. So if you don't want to have any little residue on your counter, all of them are really gorgeous. We also have a coffee grinder option. And then these glass pitchers are really beautiful for you could do infused water. You can make your teas. And then it just looks really beautiful on the counter. You were saying like high counter appeal for these. And they're just, the quality of these is phenomenal as well. And it's all slashed in half.
I love the summer modern and summer classic.
They're really beautiful. We've got stainless wood, whatever your heart desires. Okay, food huggers. These are really smart for extending the life of your product.
Oh my goodness!
Right. So instead of if you open the butter, and usually you would put like plastic wrap. So instead of plastic wrap, you grab a food hugger. You don't have to waste anything. We've got them all for like cucumbers, lemons, grapefruit, avocado, butter, cheese, even a top for cans. The bundles from food huggers are slashed in half.
These are brilliant.
Smart. So smart.
Yes.
I love it. It's really
Why didn't
genius.
I think of that? Is what Rihanna was
And-
saying.
Exactly
I think the exact same thing.
I wish I thought of this too.
Yes.
This is the most delightful
Feel that.
towel warmer. Look at these socks. I put these in here too.
Thank you.
They just make every moment a spa experience at home. You could put a t-shirt, a robe. I love putting socks in there. It's just kind of a delightful benefit. These are fabulous, always popular, and today they are 50% off.
You always have the best deals, Tori. Thank you. We have partnered with all of these companies on these great products. You can get them at gmadeals.com or the QR code that you see there on the screen. And we will see you back here tomorrow with more brands.
Bombas, you guys. Bombas tomorrow. That's a big one. That's the tease of the century.
Bombas. Coming up, Lara Spencer and James Longman train like Olympians. You don't want to miss it. Look at them.
Welcome back to GMA3. You do not want to miss GMA tomorrow. We're going to have a live performance from the Broadway cast of The Lion King, and it's part of our celebration of Black History Month. Can't wait to see that.
Oh, love The Lion King. We'll also be live on the Pacific Coast Highway in California for 50 states in 50 weeks. The iconic State Route 1 has just fully reopened after landslides forced some stretches to close. From top to bottom, it is the ultimate way to see the Golden State. That's tomorrow. We're all a little jealous of who got that assignment.
It looks warm and happy. And on Friday, our friend Derek Huff is here. He's launching a new tour called Symphony of Dance Encore. He'll tell us about that and about being a girl dad to baby Everly. She's just 6 weeks old. I remember right before they gave birth. That's such a happy moment.
I know. And you remember that time when they're that little.
Yes. Oh, they're so cute. Freshies.
Yeah. Now we go to GMA at the Winter Games. Before Lara Spencer and James Longman actually went to Italy to cover all the action, they went to Lake Placid, New York to see how Team USA trains. They even tried out some of these pretty dangerous sports for themselves. Take a look.
If you want to become a Winter Olympian, this is the place to start. Lake Placid, New York, the picturesque village with 2,000 residents bearing the unique distinction of being the only town in America to host the Winter Olympics twice, in 1932 and 1980.
In the 1980 games, you know, the whole world came here.
Whether it was the US men's hockey team stunning the Soviets, or speed skater Eric Heiden becoming the first person to win 5 gold individual medals in speed skating on this very oval.
This is the first time I've ever been on ice, and I'm doing this.
Just relax. Good. This is where legends are born.
We've got all of the winter venues here. We've got an Olympic training center.
You grow up as a kid and you know a dozen Olympians. They're just the normal people in town.
It's probably the place to be if you want to be successful in these sliding sports.
That's thanks to Mount Van Hoevenberg, an ice track nearly 3,000 feet high, where America's top bobsledders, lugers and skeleton athletes have been training for over 100 years. Not to mention state-of-the-art indoor training facilities.
This is how close my face has to be to the ice. I'm not thrilled.
And we're learning firsthand there's a lot more to these sports than you might imagine.
All right, here we go, Coach.
That is terrifying. I'm not afraid of a lot. That is terrifying.
And then there's this.
That is the ski jump.
120 meters. Flying into the great freezing
abyss.
The Lake Placid Olympic Ski Jumping Complex.
Who has advice for us?
Commit.
Commit. That's an important word.
Where we meet the next generation of American Olympic superstars.
Are you nervous for us?
Yes.
But what happened when it was our turn?
Thank you to Lara and James, because none of us want to do that.
I can confirm that was not them flying through the air. Yeah.
I was so confused.
That was a little forced perspective magic, safe to say.
Wait a minute.
I was really impressed for a second. Like, wow, that was incredible.
Insurance for that one. Jeez.
Hey, time for pop news.
Time for pop news, and this will be me doing the stunts, okay? We begin with the latest in an onslaught of headlines about the next season of The White Lotus. There's been so many announcements, you could call it a Tsunami! Piper, no! But today's headline is that Sandra Bernhard is officially joining season 4. You might recognize the actress from Marty Supreme, Severance, or even Roseanne back in the 90s. She joins previously announced cast members Helena Bonham Carter and Chris Messina. Sandra sharing the news on Instagram, writing, "Heading to France this summer, what a delight." Now, season 4 will be filmed at a 19th century palace turned luxury hotel in Saint-Tropez, with additional filming in Paris and along the French Riviera. And there's a rumor that the Cannes Film Festival might factor into the plot as well.
I want to see your Parker Posey impression again.
Piper, no! Tsunami!
I'm just going to raise my hand and say I will happily go shoot behind the scenes with them, and I won't reveal anything I'm not supposed to reveal.
At the palace turned luxury hotel.
That's correct.
What a tough assignment, Rebecca. Yeah. I'll go with you if you need someone to carry your bags. All right, turning now to Amelia de Moldenberg, the host of Chicken Shop Date and soon to be movie star. The viral sensation has become famous for her candid and, yes, sometimes flirtatious interviews with celebrities, all framed like a first date taking place at her local chicken shop. But now Amelia will star in and produce a new rom-com about a by-the-book journalist whose life gets turned upside down when a celebrity interview unexpectedly turns into a romance. Now, if you're like me, you're thinking, okay, this might be semi-autobiographical. And one celebrity guest and red carpet run-in in particular seems like he should play her love interest. Take a look at this.
Hi.
Hi. How are you? We must stop meeting like this.
I only ever want to see you.
What?
That's not the end of the sentence.
Do you remember that?
I do.
It was like sparks were flying right in front of our eyes. So no word yet on who else might star in the film, but Andrew Garfield, clear your calendar. Very excited for that.
That is a fun one.
And it's kind of like amazing, even if it wasn't real life, that moment that we witnessed, now she's like putting it into a script.
She's putting it out in the universe.
Exactly, exactly.
We see you.
Yes. All right, finally, as Britney Spears once said, sometimes I run, sometimes I hide, and sometimes she sells her entire music catalog to bank a reported 9-figure sum. Wow. Britney selling the rights to her iconic hits like this one, also like Oops, I Did It Again, Toxic, Hit Me Baby One More Time, to a company called Primary Wave for upwards of $100 million. We can confirm the sale, and in case you're wondering, Primary Wave is one of the biggest catalog acquisition companies there is, having previously purchased rights from Stevie Nicks and Prince. But after this most recent purchase, it's safe to say they're lucky.
They're a star.
I know, they are. Okay, if you had to choose a favorite Britney song, what would it be?
I'm a toxic kind of guy.
Yeah, it's so good.
Work B.
Yes.
I'm not a girl, not yet a woman.
An excellent choice. This is mine, Lucky. I had to write it into the script.
Anthony Kennedy and Sarah Pigeon are here to talk about starring as John F. Kennedy Jr. and Carolyn Bessette in FX's Love Story. Keep Britney going.
We're vibing.
I'm going to be a creeper. We are back now with the stars of the new Ryan Murphy series, Paul Anthony Kelly and Sarah Pigeon, who portray John F. Kennedy Jr. and Carolyn Bessette in FX's Love Story. Paul and Sarah, it is so great to see both of you. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
And it's so much anticipation around this, Sarah, and it's so cool, especially because New York is the backdrop, and we've seen this shot all over the city. What was it like to be cast as Carolyn?
Oh gosh, I mean, I when I found out, I was pretty silent on the other end of the phone. I think just the shock and surprise and excitement hit me all at once, and it's a lot of weight, you know, to portray a real life person, and I think I was just very honored that the creatives trusted me to take on a woman that I admire so much and be a part of telling Carolyn and John's story with Paul.
Yeah. Now, Paul, John is someone who grew up in the public eye. I feel like everyone says they feel like they knew him. So what did you learn when you were doing the research about this?
I mean, so much.
We can test you right now, right?
Sure, yeah, let's go. Pop quiz. Yeah, you know, I grew up in Canada, so it wasn't necessarily really like a figurehead for us. So I had to learn a lot of things about John and Carolyn and his lineage. Yeah, I think like one of the more interesting things that I found out about him was that he always wanted to be an actor. So I kind of feel like I get to carry that torch a little bit for him now. which is very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Let's show everyone a clip.
John, I want to introduce you to Karen.
You really know how to make an entrance, by the way. Although I'm not gonna lie, I was sort of hoping it was Prince.
Oh, is Prince supposed to show tonight?
Do you think Prince RSVPs?
That's a good point. Did you get my flowers?
Which ones?
Well, you wouldn't call me back.
There wasn't much to say. It was one day.
Ooh, the chemistry. Sarah, how much preparation went into it for you? I know you both said you're experts now, but you even worked with a movement coach to get her movements down. What was that like?
Yeah, I mean, she's an enigmatic figure of history. You know, she never sat down for an interview. There is a lot of photo evidence of Carolyn, and some video evidence. So I took not only photos of her and videos of her, but then also people who knew her, how they described her, and tried to find the commonality and how, with my movement coach, Julia Crockett, who I cannot sing her praises enough, we figured out how my body can move in the way that Carolyn's did, from that, those still images really was our starting off point. But yeah, it was fun to sort of untangle this mystery of this enigmatic woman. It was fun to be able to literally walk in her shoes for a few months.
You literally walked in her shoes?
Yeah, I mean, Manolos.
Okay, so got you.
Yeah.
I hear you. And you, I mean, you're embracing this as well. Like, you're dressing the part today.
Yeah, well, I have a wonderful team of people to take care of me.
But there's so much chemistry between the two of you, and you just see it, even the movement there in the cover, the love story cover, you could see it. And I know, Sarah, you went so deep that you even took up knitting as part of the challenge here.
Yes, I have begun knitting. I'm working on a hat right now. It's a really great pastime on set. Paul you like to book, I think, a bit more than I did, right?
Yeah, I tried to read a little bit more.
Yeah,
You
books.
knit.
Did you have like a favorite thing you read while you were on set?
I was reading Rosemary Trenzio's books, which I think were a great wealth of knowledge for, portraying John. Yeah, that was kind of what I was focused on.
Why do you both think there's still so much fascination behind John and Carolyn?
I mean, I think their story is quite unresolved. Obviously it was quite a surprise, I think. Which was part of the responsibility in taking on these roles, being able to step back into their shoes. But I think they were so powerful as individuals that when they became a couple, it was really impossible to take your eyes off of them. And they represented so much hope of the future and excitement about, was that they were America's next it couple of what that future might look like. And I think it's been really such an honor to take on these roles of figures that are very beloved, and they really endeared themselves to the public while they were with us in the 90s. So I think that honor was never lost on us.
Have you heard anything from the family, or what do you hope they take away from this if they watch?
Oh gosh, I mean, I think just in general, what I hope for the show is, especially as Carolyn, there's so much that you learn about her life before she met John, which was really special to be able to explore. And I think I just hope that our audience feels a sense of familiarity with these people, which were bigger than, had huge lives and I suppose different from your average Joe, but really we looked at the humanity between Carolyn and John and that universal story of love that everyone knows so well.
Yeah, I mean, they really felt like American royalty at a moment, and with New York as a backdrop. And we saw it shooting here all over the city. Congratulations to both of you on this project.
Congrats.
Really beautiful. FX's Love Story, John F. Kennedy Jr. and Carolyn Bessette premieres tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern on FX and Hulu. I look forward to reliving those 90s moments as I watch it along with you. Coming up here, Will Gans is back. He's loving ABC Secret Savings February finds, from candles to crossbody bags and so much more. And it all starts at just $10.
All right, right back now with ABC Secret Savings. Will Gans is here with February finds with what you want and need. I don't know what I just said. Sorry about that.
That's all right. You want it, you need it. I've got you covered right here. Let's talk about getting more from your socks. True Energy's infrared compression socks harness the power of cellular technology. These socks combine the circulation and support benefits of compression with the recovery power of infrared energy. The targeted compression promotes healthy blood flow, while the infrared energy works to accelerate healing and cellular regeneration. There's excellent arch support and they're moisture wicking, plus they're so soft. Take a feel. We've got knee highs, crew necks, ankle, low cut, no show, ultralight liner, everything 25% off.
Okay, I'm liking these. These are very nice. What do we have over
Cute
here?
Styles and stuff too. All right, let's talk about taking your makeup off with just water. That's what Makeup Eraser does. It removes even the most stubborn makeup. All you have to do is take one of these cloths, put it into water, get some water on there, and put it to work. The Pro has more than 25,000 positive reviews. One Makeup Eraser can replace up to thousands of disposable wipes. Choose from fun sets and singles, all 50% off today. I keep it in my bag, so if I'm on the road and I need to take my makeup off, it's really, really easy.
Yeah.
And it's good for the environment too, which is great.
All right, my wife is going to love this one right here.
Yes,
okay?
Talk about phone crossbody bags to carry your phone hands-free, in style, most importantly. One style has a front pocket with a main zipper compartment. The other is a flap that opens the wallet. It has card slots and pockets for your phone. Vegan leather, detachable and adjustable straps. You can choose from all of these great colors from Malibu Sky. With our deal, each option is just $20.
And the leather is so soft on this one. I
Exactly,
love this.
exactly. Love it for like a vacation moment or even day to day. You're walking the dog, you need the phone close, but not in your hands. Love it.
And what do we have here?
I'm obsessed with this.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a personalized gift, and if you like candles, this is a great way to treat yourself. So, the best-selling birth date candle features a custom fragrance that is based on your specific astrology and numerology. So, my birthday is March 5th. You can see here, I've got a scent that is bergamot, chamomile, vanilla. Love it. Bergamot. See, I'm into astrology. The scents I'm still getting used to, but it's really, really cool. A really great gift. We also have anniversary, tarot, and good wish candles. Each is hand poured in small batches. The birthstone jewelry features a semi-precious stone framed by a halo of white topaz. Love that. Savings of up to 60% off with our deal. And it also, like, on the back of the candles, it tells you all about your birth date, individuals, combined determination, creativity. I'm obsessed with this. Such a great gift.
It's wintertime. I get ashy, okay?
Yes, okay.
Help me out here.
I've got you. That's where Gloves in a Bottle comes in handy. More than 10,000 positive reviews, and it's dermatologist recommended. So Gloves in a Bottle is going to do exactly that. It creates an invisible glove on your hand to better retain your skin's own natural oils. One application will last for 4 hours, so it's not like you're going to reapply it every 10 minutes, which is amazing. Fragrance-free, lightweight, great for all skin types. It's plant-based botanicals for a holistic approach to skin hydration and protection. You can choose from a variety of sets, all of it 36% off today.
Ash gone.
Ash gone.
And Will, you have even more for us, don't you?
That's exactly right. Thanks to these great brands and nearly 24 more that are live right now on our ABC Secret Savings special for February, including delicious banana bread cake mix from Go Bananas and beautiful dishes to put your favorite foods on from The Great Plate. Check them out and much more at abcsecretsavings.com.
Can't beat that. We'll be right back, guys.
Thank you so much for watching today.
And for more news, you can check out what you need to know anytime on Disney Plus. Have a great day.
See you tomorrow.